Good morning, everybody. What's happening? What's going on? I hope you are doing well on Saturday. It's a gloomy little Saturday out there, but nonetheless, it's still gonna be a great Saturday. Got some breakfast going. Roommates are out doing a couple things, and then they're gonna come back. And then later on, Abby has band practice here. Meanwhile, Ray and I, we're going over to the girls' house, and then we're gonna go do some Oktoberfest shenanigans and have some fun over there. But first, breakfast. I know this milkshake looks terrible, but I swear, it actually tastes a lot better than it looks. It's just banana, strawberry, spinach. I didn't put coconut milk in it. I put almond milk in it. Almond milk. I didn't put coconut oil in it though. And some oats. Overall, it's pretty good though. I know it looks like sludge, like absolute disgusting sludge, but it's pretty good. And I'm eating those. I'm having a big breakfast. Before we get going over there, gotta go to the store really quick. Gotta grab some party essentials, aka Oktoberfest essentials, aka beer and ice. Gotta get the beer and ice first. We made it to Oktoberfest. We were really late. That's a weird looking poodle. And now they've got a parade going on. Is this normal, Chelsea, for them to have a parade going on?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Good enough. What are we doing with this crowd? Like, Lo, what are we doing with this? What are we doing with this crowd? You okay, Lo? Lo's of no help now, apparently. There's just this massive crowd. Like, that's what happens when your friend is a vlogger. Wow, that's a... Patrick, you go ride that horse over there. That thing had a cone of shame. That thing does have a That thing does not have a cone of shame on right now. They're like dragging on the ground. They really are. It's an old dog right there, man. People are just hammering nails into logs right there for no apparent reason. What is the game then that they're trying to do? I'm confused.
Oh shit, I did not see it.
You didn't even see it?
Hey, you have to hit it one time and then you can't miss. Yeah, you can't miss the nail at all.
Oh.
You pass it off. Ray knows how to play this game.
You've played this game before, haven't you, Ray?
I've seen it before.
Nice.
Do you think you'd be good at this game or terrible at it?
Would you be good or great at this game, Ray?
Awful at it.
You'd be awful?
Why? How about you, Justin?
Well, how many beers do you need to be great at it?
As many as that guy right there.
How many is that guy right there had?
Oh, he's got a big one.
Oh, he does have the big stein, yeah.
That's probably the equivalent of 3. And he's probably had 3.
True. I have shaky hands, so I can't do it.
I'd be better at this.
That's why the vlogs are always shaky, because I just have shaky hands. So I'd be terrible at this.
You ain't gonna get it?
No. I don't want to hurt it. I don't want to hurt it myself or anyone else.
Hey, you gotta get the girl puking across the street.
Oh no, we're not gonna get the girl. Oh man.
You gotta get it.
That's painful. We don't want that on the vlog. No.
In the trash can, you can't see the puke itself.
Oh, it doesn't matter. Hold on. Right there, homegirl's just not having a good day. Poor girl. Poor friend. It's only 1:45 right now too. This is bad. This is true. That is true. And at least she's doing it in a trash can too. That's helpful. Keeping it classy, right? Keeping it classy. Welcome to the next day. We didn't really do, after Oktoberfest, we didn't really do anything of substance. It wasn't too great. We just went back to the girls' house and drank and had fun. If you haven't put two and two together yet, that's the girl. That's Chelsea. She's very pretty, and she also cooks for me. And she's my personal stylist, and it's super helpful because she's helping me play Tetris with all of my like camera gear and all of my clothing. We haven't started clothing yet, but that's because I'm going to Japan for a photo shoot. Also, we made fun cookies today for my roommate for her birthday. But let's go. We gotta start packing now. Pack time. Yeah, I'm going to Japan. I found out about like 3 or 4 months ago that I'm going to Japan. And the reason I'm going to Japan is because whenever I was in Vail, Colorado in June, about June, I was taking photos of another Merrell ambassador, Joseph Gray, who's the trail runner and wins a lot of what he does. And Merrell really liked the photos and the content that I sent them. So then they're like, hey, he's competing in Japan. Wanna go to Japan? And I said, I'm in. So this is what I'm taking. I needed to be kind of like stripped down because I'm a 1-person photo film crew and my job is basically to capture content of the 2 of us. So I need to go as light as possible. Counterintuitive to that, taking this big guy. It's the Canon 70-200 f2.8 Mark II. This I only use maybe 10 to 20% of the time I shoot, but it's by far my favorite lens because of how sharp it is. So it's great for photos and then also long distance stuff. And then the other lens that I take is the 24-70 f2.8 Mark II as well. This is what I use like almost the other 80 to 90% of the time. It's just a great run and gun workhorse. Probably my favorite. Now, this is my favorite lens, but right behind that is this lens. The other lens that I wish I had that I didn't rent in time would be the 16-35 f2.8, just to get a little bit of a wider focus, but you know, can't win them all. Then the camera body that I've been shooting on lately is the Sony a7R Mark II. I was contemplating going up to the Canon 5D Mark IV, but just from what I've seen and all that kind of stuff, Sony's, oh man, their ISO is way better, in my opinion. Their sensor is better than Canon, and their dynamic range and their color profile, all of that, in my opinion, beats Canon, so I'm really loving the Sony a7R Mark II. Then, gotta go and bring the drone. Got this thing this summer. It's a DJI Mavic Pro. Gonna try and get some aerial stuff of Joe, and then also try and get some cool aerial type photography stuff in the city of Narita, and then I don't know where else I'm going, quite honestly. Narita's near Tokyo. 2 extra batteries for that, and then got the controller. Now, back to lenses, I also like to use the 2x teleconverter, so that I like to strap that on to this guy. So a couple vlogs ago, maybe the last vlog, whatever vlog it was, where it was the Red Bull Flugtag, I shot a lot of that with this combination. So that made it so I could pretty much go up to 400 millimeters and get really close to the action while being across the river. So that was terrific. And then another camera I'm bringing, just for like kind of behind the scenes stuff, is the Sony RX100 Mark V. I actually shoot a lot of vlogs on this because it's got the flip up camera. It's really easy to vlog like that. And it can also shoot up to 120 frames per second, get some really good slow-mo. Some accessories that I'm bringing though. This is the Peak Design strap. I don't know the real name of it though, but it's a great strap because, and I really like Peak Design products because they come with these, like, they send you these dangly things. So it's really easy to put onto your camera. And what's terrific about having this is, in order for me at least to be able to get some really smooth shots without like a steady cam or a glide cam or a Ronin or anything crazy like that, is I can use this and then have 3 points of contact and be able to get much smoother shots. So this is actually really effective. And then another thing that I like to put onto the Sony a7R II, it's just a wrist strap in case I'm just like running around with the backpack on and all that kind of stuff. Then I at least have the wrist strap, so in case I drop this doesn't fall. Then the bag that I use is the Whistler 350 by Lowepro. It's a really good workhorse. I wish the suspension was a lot better and a lot more comfortable, but you know, it is what it is. And then some of the accessories though that I'm bringing that I like to put up top here. I've got an extra 3 batteries for the a7R II plus an extra battery for the RX100 Mark V. Those all go in this Mindshift bag, keeps it nice and organized. And then I'm also bringing this camera right here, which is the Canon 70D with a 10 to 18 millimeter lens. And then on top of it is the Rode VideoMic Pro. So I like to have extra Canon batteries for that too, just so I always have batteries. And then one of the last things is, this is also by Think Tank. It's really good for keeping all of my memory cards together and in one place, so I know exactly where every single thing is. And then got the rain cover for my backpack because I hear Japan is supposed to be somewhat rainy. Canon and Sony battery chargers, the extra propellers for the drone. Luckily I haven't had to actually change out those propellers yet, but there might be a time for that. And then I got this earlier this summer too. So this allows me to put a GoPro on top of my A7R II camera, so then I can also do behind the scenes stuff. So I really like to have this around. Lastly, battery for the VideoMic Pro. And other than that, this is the one last thing I'm bringing. It's the Joby GorillaPod. Other than that, I just have to pack clothes, and then that's where Chelsea comes into play. So I'll see you in Japan.